What's good, everybody? This video is going to be for those of you that have been out there trying to apply for different credit business loan options to try to get some funding for your business, and maybe your credit just isn't in a good place, so it can't help you get approved for funding. Maybe you don't have any business credit either, so that's not something you can use to help get you some business funding, and maybe you don't have any collateral, so that also is a different avenue that you might have wanted to take, but it's still not something that you can use to try to get funding for your business. Now, what we're going to talk about today is going to be something that you can get regardless of your personal credit, so it's no personal guarantee at all with this. You don't have to have collateral in order to try to get this option, and also they have flexible payment terms and payment options, so you're not locked into a set fixed monthly payment, and you have options on the term that you want to pay this back as well. So that way, if you get this funding, you don't get in over your head and have a payment that you may not be able to handle, during certain seasons when things might be slower or whatnot. But this is going to be an option for those of you who may not have most of these things as an option to you, but you are making money in your business. So you do have money coming in every month, but you need something to help handle some additional expenses that you might be about to take on or that you have currently. And we're going to get into the details of this in just a second. But if you don't know me, I'm Will Frazier, your credit and business expert, bringing you tips to help you with your personal credit and give you business strategies and business funding options. And if you like to hear information like that, make sure you hit the thumbs up to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you'll be notified anytime I let out a new video just like this one. Now, the company that has these funding options that I'm talking about today is going to be National Business Capital. I'm going over quite a few of the different areas that they help businesses in over the next few weeks. So this is just one of the areas that they're able to help people with. Now, as a part of what they're able to do with this option, you can get money anywhere from as little as $10,000 all the way up to $5 million. So you have a very broad range right there, depending on what your needs might be. Again, you have flexible terms as far as the payments and the amount of time it takes to pay this off, and it's tailored to your business and how your sales actually come in. And you can get funded, get this money in as little as 1 day all the way up to 3 days. So it's really fast funding with this option from National Business Capital. Now, the type of funding that we're talking about today is a merchant cash advance. Now, you may have heard, or maybe you haven't heard, some negative things about merchant cash advances in the past, because a lot of the places that do that, they can charge you pretty high rates on those merchant cash advances. But because National has different options that are out there available to you, you actually get an opportunity to try to get a better rate or lower rates than what you might see in other places. And of course, you get to see what your options are before you accept anything, so you can see if it's acceptable to you before you actually take on any type of funding from them in this manner. But if you get the funds, you can use it for pretty much whatever you need. You can use it for new equipment, inventory, hire staff, just to get ready for seasonal changes that might be happening, just having capital to manage your payroll, gaps in the cash flow that might be there, and sometimes expanding, getting a new location, stuff like that. Now, if you don't know what a merchant cash advance is basically where the person that's lending you the funds, they're gonna go in and check out, through your bank statements or your merchant statements, which show, how much money you bring in on a monthly basis from debit and credit cards. And then they're going to analyze, that amount that you have that's coming in and see how much they're willing to actually give you. So based on the fact of them knowing that you do have money steadily coming in, they're actually more willing to give you some money because they know you're going to have the cash flow to pay them back. Of course, they are looking to see if you have positive cash flow. So if you have things happening with your bank account, like consistently at the end of the month, your bank account is negative, or you take out more money than you put in and you don't have any type of positive cash flow, then that can limit this option for you. But if you do have some type of positive cash flow coming in and consistent money coming in, and you're not always negative at the end of the month, then this is an option that's definitely very viable for you to be able to get some funding for your business, especially if you don't have many other options as far as your personal credit, your business credit, or collateral. And again, this type of funding is ideal for those who need funds now and don't want to go through the hurdles of applying for traditional forms of financing such as business loans or SBA loan programs. And this technically isn't a loan, because a loan, you get a set amount of money up front and then you have a set fixed payment every month. But again, this doesn't go by a set fixed payment every month. This goes by how many sales you're actually bringing in. And just to specify, what it means by that, instead of managing monthly payments, you'll repay your loan with small automatic deductions from each sale sale that you make. So a small percentage of the sales that you have coming in on a daily basis will actually be what goes towards your loan balance that you have with them. So that makes it automatic. That makes it to where they're not going to take all of your money, but you're able to pay your loan back in increments based on the money that you have coming in already. And that means you'll never end up having a big payment and not having the money there to take care of it, or thinking that it's going to eat up all of your revenue coming in, because they're only taking a percentage of your revenue that's coming in. And because that makes it automatic, also you don't have to forget about paying your loan back. And again, when we go back to looking at the bad credit piece, you can see here that there are different types of lenders out there that don't necessarily take your credit as a heavy weight on your situation and getting funding. They're more likely to consider your revenue, your prospects for growth, the time you've had in business, as well as other factors to circumvent you having to solely rely on your personal credit. And again, this is no personal guarantee at all. And again, some of the benefits of working with National Business Capital is they don't require a lot of information to actually get you this funding. And also they have a lot of different lenders that they use. So you have more options in what's available to you versus going directly to somebody that's only going to give you what they have to offer. Not to mention no minimum FICO score requirement, and most other places will have that. And then you get a soft pull on your credit to see if you qualify versus getting that hard hit and taking the inquiry and then not even knowing if you'll get approved or not. And again, if you need to get more details on this and you want to go ahead and fill out the application for them, just know that the link to them is down in the description and in the first comment of this video. So you can click that link. There's a quick little form you fill out, answer a few questions about your business, and then a representative will reach out to you and actually walk you through every part of it step by step, from you submitting that application to getting the documents that you need and getting you funded and making sure that you're happy and ready to go before the process is done with. You can see here that they do have high ratings everywhere else, and all of the people that I've sent to them have always had great things to say about their experience while going through the loan process and getting funding. So again, what do you need to qualify? You have to have at least 6+ months in business for this. So listen to everything that I'm about to say, because some of these things may change depending on your situation, and I'm gonna explain that in just a second. But 6+ months in business, at least $10,000 a month in revenue coming in, so $120,000. And again, there's a way that might be able to, you might have some wiggle room with this and with this. And again, no minimum credit score is required for this. Now, when you're looking at this part right here, it's important to take note that if you don't have perfect credit or really good credit, then these rules are going to stick and hold more firmly to you needing to have the 6 months in business or more and having at least $10,000 in monthly revenue coming in. But the better your credit is, the better you'll actually get, not only in, interest rate, but they might have some wiggle room for you on the revenue coming in every month side. And they also might have some wiggle room as far as how many months you need to be in business. So keep in mind, the better your credit is, the more likely you have wiggle room on these two ends. But if you don't have good credit and you are strong on bringing money in and you've been in business for at least 6 months, then this option still works for you to be able to get you the funding that you need. And again, we've been talking about a merchant cash advance to try to get you funds you need where you might not be able to get them from most places that you may have applied from, or if you've been denied a lot by a lot of other places to try to get funding for your business that you actually need. Now, if this sounds like something that might actually work for your situation, go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know that this sounds like something that'll work for you. Or if you've had a lot of trouble in the past trying to get funding, leave a comment down in the description. And if this option is a good option for you, maybe I can recommend some other options that are good for you as well. If you did enjoy this information, please make sure you put a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications so you'll be notified anytime I put out a video like this. And if you know anybody that might need this information, make sure you send this video over to them so you can help them get the funding they need for their business. I thank you for sticking around to the end of the video, and I'll see you guys next time.